It was narrated. Abdullah
So women will not enter into Jannah. According to Quran and Hadith. According to Quran and Hadith, women will not enter into Jannah. They are the fuel of hellfire.
How do you treat her? And you, what? No, I don't agree.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Muhammad had a sex with 1 year old child. You think it's a good? Shall I show you from the Quran?
I've never seen
Shall I show you?
How are you?
He's a liar, man.
Good, good.
Shall I show you?
Hospital back, boy.
Yeah, it is okay.
Shut your back door, boy.
Shall I show you from the Quran?
Don't insult my prophet.
Look
Don't
at.
insult my prophet. Why did you get yourself?
Look at. Wait. Don't run away. Don't run away. Don't run away.
What? You're deceiving people.
Look at you.
You're not even listening.
Look.
You're not even listening.
Sunan Abu Dawud is your book or my book?
It's not my book.
Sunan Abu Dawud is not your book. Look at Arabic book. Arabic book. That's not Shia.
It's written in Arabic and anyone can write in Arabic.
No. That's look at your Sahih authentic.
Yeah, of course. And I can type it and say
No.
it too.
Look, check it. I will apologize if you.
What is that?
Okay, look at.
It had intercourse.
Look at-
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You don't believe that?
No, of course I don't. Of course I don't.
Shall I?
Of course I don't.
Do you reject this one? Do you reject this one? Shall I show
Any
you from
shaitan can write
Shall I show you from the Quran?
He is one of those.
Shall I show you
Don't
from
believe
the
in
Quran?
beard.
Shall I show you from the
Beard
Quran?
are the hairs in the Quran.
Try to show me from the Quran.
This guy is shaitan. Shaitan, yeah, shaitan. He's the devil himself.
If you're insulting my prophet, you're not going to be so
Your
nice.
own book is sold, not me. Your own book. Look at this. Look. Wait. Wow.
And
also camel bus banana wall.
He is a sick writer. Yeah. He likes sick.
Do you don't have anything to do in your life?
Do you have a Quran? Do you have a Quran?
You're next to the
Okay, let's go Quran 65. Sir, did you drink camel juice today? Did you drink the camel milk?
I believe
Did you drink the camel milk?
I don't believe in the sick side. I don't tell you. You don't. You like sick all the time. I don't believe.
Did you drink the camel milk? Did you drink the camel milk?
The mind is full of shit.
Ma'am, do you have a Quran?
My shit, yeah.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you see, she's afraid. Shall we go? Step by step.
Sex is never mentioned.
No, but let's go step by step.
So,
Muhammad was a sex addict. Yeah. He was a maniac, sex addict.
I think if you talk like this about my prophet, it means that you really have
Your hadith says, in one night, your Muhammad go around with 9 wives, had a sex with 9 wives in one night. That's your book, sir, not my book.
My book.
Yes, your book.
How do you know my
Yes, your book.
This is your translation. It can be.
No.
I have here
Sahih Muslim. Sahih Muslim.
That's the Quran.
Sahih Muslim.
The Quran can be translated and be Sahih Muslim. Don't say it.
I have Arabic too. Can you read Arabic?
Anybody can write that.
No.
Anybody? I wish I could write out.
Open online Quran is there. Open online
For
Quran
example.
on your website. It's translated.
Did you hear about the Ahmad Khan, Daryabadi, Maudidi, Muhammad
I never heard about that.
Arbery, Corpus, Muhammad Shakir, Pictal, Saint International. You must something know here.
Open your Quran.
French.
Online Quran is there. You can see then.
Okay, but let's go step by step. I'm going to show you that Quran 65 allows Muslims married with the children who did not have a menses and become a pedophile. I challenge.
It's true. So Muhammad said that example for that.
And Muhammad was an example because he had sex with a 9-year-old.
He said that example with Aisha.
You are
With Aisha.
If you think about that like
Shall we go step by step?
No.
Step by step.
If you think that about my prophet,
Shall we go step by step?
You must-
Step by step. Shall we go?
Are you? Why are you so obsessed with sex?
Open your Muhammad was
Obsessed.
your Muhammad
That's what it
when
is.
the
Why are
your
you so
Muhammad
You like
was
the old
obsessed with sex. Why 11 wives? Why he had 11 wives? 13 wives, 11 dead wives. Why? Why Muhammad needs 11 wives? Why? Why Muhammad had to need 11 wives and one child?
What do you believe?
Can you imagine that?
That's the whole
I believe in the Lord
Why
Jesus.
are you trying to deceive everything?
You see,
everybody?
that's your Quran. Let's go step by step.
This is not.
I challenge you to go step by step. Shall we go? Look at your Quran. Look up here. Hilal and Kant translation. Let's go step by step. Let's go step by step. You go. You go. You go.
Well, they are ashamed of doing that.
You go.
They are ashamed of doing that.
My friend, what is the step by step? Step by step is Quran 65. It speaks about the talaq. It's about the divorce. About the divorce. Divorce and waiting time. 1 month. We go step by step. Quran 65:4 speaks about 3 group of people. First group, I highlighted color. That is 1, 2, 3. The first group is. Sir, let me speak. Just in my ear. The first, Hilal and Khan translation. And those of you women as have passed the age of monthly courses, for them, the idda, prescribed period.
Yes.
If you have doubt about the period is 3 months. That's first group of people. The second group is, and for those who have no courses, i.e. they are still immature, their idda prescribed period is 3 months.
No, this passage has been debated numerous times, and what it's talking about is that it's what we call a prophecy that has two layers to it, fulfilled within the lifetime of the apostles and some that is fulfilled later, and that whole passage is talking about that.
So, but when it says you will not see death until I return,
It doesn't say that. I think the verse that you're quoting is people believe that was what was said.
are you sure?
Do you have the passage that we can go to? There's one of 2 passages it could be. It's either going to be Matthew, I think 24, or Luke 24 maybe, where Christ talks about the signs of the end times and his return. Or it could be talking about a passage, I think, in John, where Christ was talking to one of the disciples, and then it says that other people believed that Christ had said this person wouldn't die before these things were accomplished. It's probably one of those 2 passages. Which one of those sounds more like the one you were thinking of?
When he was speaking to the disciples, when he was speaking to the disciples,
Yeah.
and he's saying,
So it's the first one.
yeah, when they're saying that you will not see death until I return. Like saying when he gets killed, that's actually it was reason. I think that's actually the reason. He's saying you will not see death until I return.
The disciples will not see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to live. Let's look at it. Because I've had this one with Sarah Garvey before. I've had this one with Sarah Garvey before.
I wanted to know where the metaphysics and pi was in the Bible.
Sorry?
I wanted to know where the metaphysics and the pi that you were talking about and the mathematics, they were not dealing with the same mathematics at that time. They were doing the X's and B's and blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? Until you bucked up with the Muslims, you know what I'm saying? And they gave you algebra.
No, you got that wrong.
Then you started to get some proper math.
Unless
you're claiming Archimedes.
It was the Hindu. It was the Hindus.
Are you claiming Archimedes?
Algebra.
Archimedes was a mathematician, so you could say
Mathematics.
but you're going to end up in Greece.
Mathematics is a universal reality.
No, mathematics.
It isn't the possession of one group. No, that's just a myth. That's just a myth.
Build a pyramid.
It's just a myth.
Build a pyramid then.
How did they build a pyramid without maths?
Thank you.
Right,
You
and
need maths
were the
to build a
pyramids
pyramid, yeah?
were the pyramids built before the Arabs?
Yes.
There you go.
Before all of you.
Exactly.
So
you did prove my point.
Who has the exclusivity on mathematics then?
No one does. It's a
What?
universal reality.
Not the master builders.
Anyone can discover it.
The master builders.
People were building all over the
There've
world.
been no master builders since.
No, everyone can build all over the world.
Build a pyramid. Stop being
that is-
disingenuous. You can build a church, and you can build a thing, and you can build a cathedral. But cathedral is only a mosque transformed. That's it. You You can't say you weren't building buildings.
The cathedrals
before a
came
certain
before the
point.
mosques.
What?
Cathedrals came before the mosques.
Mosques came before cathedrals.
You don't know your history.
And mosques are converted. Yeah, I mean,
You don't know your history.
cathedrals are converted mosques.
When was Hagia Sophia built?
Oh, come on. What in Spain?
In Constantinople. When was Hagia Sophia built?
That was like what? First century.
No.
It doesn't even matter.
No, it does.
Because the reality.
Because I'm just about to prove to you.
Because the whole of Spain, remember,
Cathedrals were
was
built
Islamic,
before mosques.
right? And then until Queen Isabella came with her Christianness,
You don't
get what I'm
know
saying?
your history, Michael.
What are you talking about?
You don't know your history.
Do you know the history of Spain?
Hagia Sophia wasn't built in Spain, it was
I'm
built in
just saying-
Constantinople.
Do you know the history of Spain? Because we're talking about mathematics.
I know
and
history
we're talking
better than
about
you.
building. You don't.
One second.
You don't even know mathematics.
When was
yet.
Hagia Sophia built?
You get me? You don't know mathematics. You're saying, where did you get the mathematics from the Indians? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Yes?
Let's just find the date.
But the Greeks existed before them, innit? The Greeks existed before.
Right, hold on one second. So Michael made a claim that the mosques were built before the churches, before the cathedrals.
Right.
Okay? Hagia Sophia,
Not before.
Hagia Sophia is a cathedral. Hagia Sophia was built in 537 AD. When was the first mosque built?
Thousands of years ago, they were building.
The first mosque was built in Medina in the 7th century. This cathedral was built before the first mosque. You just don't know your history, Michael. I'm sorry.
So you're telling me all the cathedrals?
I haven't
which
just told you,
you,
I've proven it.
All right.
I've proven it.
Prove what a cathedral is. If it's not a converted mosque.
That is even easier.
Go on then.
A cathedral, that is even easier.
No, I have a dispute.
Bro.
The Dome of the Rock,
Right.
which is now a mosque, was also a Jewish temple. What came first, that or the Catholic Church?
The
Catholic Church.
Jewish temple is not a mosque.
It is now, because I just explained to you, the Dome of the Rock, which is a mosque now.
Yes?
Yes.
When was it made a mosque?
It doesn't matter, it's relevant.
Yes, it does. Because the argument is which came first, cathedrals or
He's
mosques?
explaining the term mosque and the Catholic Church are the same thing. They're used for the same thing.
No,
they are used for
bro,
the same
they're
purpose,
really
which is
not.
to send your spiritual energy
No,
from here
no, they're not.
upwards.
No,
That's
they're
why
not.
you have spires and domes. Yes, it is.
The
Do your
dome,
research.
the dome.
That's why
No,
Muslims
I would invite you.
pray towards
I
Jerusalem.
would invite you all to do your research
You do your research.
because let me just correct you.
You're
bro.
talking about stiff
The
before you
Dome
even
of the
existed
Rock
as a people.
Mosque was built in the 7th century. That's when it was built. The cathedral of Hagia Sophia was built in the 6th century, 100 years before. Now he asked me, what is a cathedral? Let me answer that question, Michael. Yeah? A cathedral is a church designated as the church of a bishop. And it is designated as such because it has the bishop's seat called a cathedra. So it tends to be a large church, a metropolitan church, because that hosts the most number of people. The Christian cathedrals predate the mosques.
Perfect.
Christians were using mathematics before Islam. You have been fed a lie. No, wait. You've been fed a lie.
Now, let me explain that. Let me explain that. Right?
Which Christians?
What?
Which Christians are the ones who are saying that we're dealing with mathematics?
Oh, my knowledge of the history of mathematics isn't sufficient to answer that.
So your
As I
information
say,
is insufficient.
my knowledge of the history of maths
Yes.
is not sufficient
That's right.
to answer
That's why you're
that
making
question.
those-
No, but the reason why I asked
But let me just one second. Let me 1 second. Pagans were using maths. Why is Pythagoras
no,
called
no.
Pythagoras?
forget me.
It's called Pythagoras because a Greek pagan, centuries before Muhammad, was using maths and came up with the theory of Pythagoras.
Well, we said Archimedes already.
You said Christians were Christians were using mathematics.
Wasn't a Muslim.
Muslims.
Yeah, he was a Greek.
Yeah, they were. Of course they were.
Which Christian can you give that was using it before the Muslims?
Any Christian that ever built any building.
Who? Like, how do you know it was a Christian?
They came last minute.
How do you know
They were Masons.
So who built Hagia Sophia?
They were actually Masons.
You have to
Yes,
be
because Christians.
That's the
Would you
whole-
agree with me that Christians are the people most likely inclined to build a church?
You know what I'm saying? Because they build shrines, they build mosques.
No.
they build
I'm asking you, do
masjids,
you
they build
agree
Kaabas?
that the people most
wrong with this guy?
likely to build a church would be Christian?
You never
don't know that.
existed, bro.
Guys,
Why are you being disingenuous? You never existed, bro.
this hubris and
You
this
came last
pride
minute.
is the very thing that's holding your community back. It's the very thing that's holding your community back. Hubris and pride. You're arguing against facts, guys. You're arguing against facts, and you're doing it for emotional reasons.
Bob, you're about to get that what?
You're trying to draw out the emotional response by mentioning that type of thing. And it shows your lack of knowledge to say that is our community's problem.
That is what was holding you back.
So what's your problem?
Bro,
What's your problem?
when four men,
No, what's your
one second,
problem?
when four grown men,
Are you perfect?
when four grown
you
men,
perfect?
no, of course not.
So then how can
My
you,
own
how
community's
dare
got
you
problems.
turn round and say that is our community?
Shall I tell you what my community
When
is?
you turn
Cowardice.
round, no, it's
That's
not
my
cowardice. It's not
Under the
cowardice.
symbol of the
Your
cross.
community.
A lot of people died, you know.
Is it cowardice?
Christian community.
Hold on, sorry,
The
one
thing that holds them
second.
back
Your
is cowardice.
community's problem is not cowardice. It is you are serpentine. You are act like you are friendly when really every nation before your nation existed says that you speak with a forked tongue. How dare you?
This kind of
How
ignorance.
dare you?
This kind of
No,
ignorance.
that's history. That's
No.
history. That's
You're-
history.
yes, you, the gang group here at the corner.
What gang group?
Gang group.
Are you in gang?
Brother, I don't
Are you in
know
gang?
these guys.
Am I misrepresenting you? Are you part of gang? Are you part of gang?
You said community. That's an
Yeah,
organization.
that's a community.
That's an organization.
It's also a community.
No, it's an organization.
I've
Gang
literally
is an
had
organization. This guy's
four
dumb.
grown men argue
No gang.
against
Hold on,
facts.
no gang. No gang
Because those
paraphernalia.
facts
It's my day off.
contradict a preposition.
It's my day off.
Michael, you know I love you, bro. You know I love you.
Look. Please treat right. Right. Okay,
Bro,
that.
Michael,
Now,
you know I love you.
yeah, but what I'm saying is you're used that. I
You're arguing.
He has a problem.
Yes,
Guys,
gang.
it's just
Gang.
None of us
What is
here
gang?
are a part of gang.
He's part of
that's
gang.
an organization.
What is gang? What is gang?
That man's
As I understand it,
organization.
it's an organisation
Not community.
that is seeking to guide the next generation.
Right. So you said
within
community,
the black
though.
community.
So what is it going to do with corner?
Right.
So you
No,
are
in the
calling all of us
community,
the same
not
brothers.
black
I know
brothers.
these brothers from
How you
Adam.
gonna say black community?
Yet you're saying
When
our
I apologise
community.
to you, I made an assumption. I thought you were
Yeah,
part
well,
of
you know
gang.
what they say about assumptions,
Yeah,
right?
then I've
the
been
mother of all
corrected and I've
fucker.
apologised.
Well, you
And
are
then
they
I've
can ask
apologised.
that and you
Yeah, but when people are arguing against facts like you have, when you're saying historically that mosques were built before cathedrals, when the evidence contradicts you
In one place.
in many places, I can show you other
You
cathedrals.
avoided Spain. You avoided Spain like the plague.
Bro, there were cathedrals in Spain
I gave you an
before
explanation.
Islam.
No! How? If there's no Christians, hold on. If there's no Christians in the land, one second. No, that's
I showed
another
you the
place.
evidence.
We're dealing with Spain now.
didn't
Let's
want
deal
to
with Spain.
accept it.
Let's deal with Islamic Spain before. One second.
And it's pride, Michael.
Yeah.
Michael.
One second.
Michael.
So now we're in Spain.
Michael.
Now we're in Spain.
It's pride.
Cool, no problem.
It's pride.
Bro.
You're proud.
Constantine.
You can't go with the facts.
Constantinople.
You're
Roman. We don't mind. Cool, no problem. Yeah?
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, we're talking about Spain now. Let's go Spain. We're Spain.
Let's go to Spain.
Christian before it was Islamic. Let's
go to Spain.
Yeah? Spain. Come on. It's Christian.
Earliest cathedral in Spain.
Oh, I speak for you. Come on.
1 second.
I know what I'm talking about, bro.
I want him to deal with this, yeah?
I'll do one better than Spain. The oldest.
Next topic.
The oldest cathedral in the world. Yeah. Was built. Is the Dura Eurofos Church in Syria, the oldest surviving church building in the world. While Jordan's Aqaba Church is considered to be the world's first purpose-built church. Okay?
What's the point?
This predates
said Spain. We're talking
Okay,
about
we'll
Spain.
come to Spain.
Why are you
We'll
running?
We'll come to Spain. We'll come to Spain.
It's fine.
Michael,
I said,
you know I don't run.
Constantinople, all
You
of
know
these
I don't run.
all of these other places. That's fine. But what I'm saying is, we can see this is historic facts, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That hold on one second.
Yeah.
That Queen Isabella, on entering Spain, do you know what I'm saying? With her cohorts or whatever, she was a Christian. You understand? So this is an Islamic country. You understand? Because of the Moors. The Moors are there. The Carthaginians are there. Bruv. The Moors are there. The Carthaginians are there. You don't know their saying. So my point is,
I think
if you didn't,
I think Michael needs a history lesson, Bob.
if you didn't convert to Christianity, right? So they went underground. You understand? Or retreated to northern Africa. Now we've got Moroccans and blah blah blah, Algerians and of pale complexion who were originally Spanish. You know what I'm saying? We know about the Visigoths, who lived in northern Spain. They had churches. You understand? But in southern Spain,
Google is an amazing thing. I literally put the oldest cathedral in Spain, and it gives me every other category except the oldest cathedral in Spain.
Into cathedrals. This is why some cathedrals have domes on them.
Didn't I say that originally?
Are you finished with Michael?
Michael,
have you finished?
Come on,
Michael.
Come on.
Am I all right now to correct your history?
You can't correct me.
All right. Let me.
His story is your story. My story is a mystery.
Let me. Nice catchphrase. Let me correct your history. The fact of the matter is, there was a Christian Visigoth kingdom that was invaded by the Moors. If you are invading someone else's kingdom, that means they were there first. Which means that Spain was a Christian country before an Islamic one. Now, that is a fact of history, Michael.
One second.
The Cathedral of Santiago, which is the most important cathedral in Spain, was built in 808 before any Muslims got to Spain. This is where the Apostle James is buried.
Well, brother, I have to correct your history. It's actually what your conclusion on that particular issue is wrong.
Right. Anyway, so these Visigoths. Hold on one second.
The Muslims had invaded before.
It's funny. Whenever. Sorry.
These Visigoths that you mentioned, right? They're Christians. Hold on. These Visigoths that you mentioned, right? Who were Germans or Visigoths, German Gothic. Don't worry. They built their own, gargoyles and that. They were quite architecturally cool. We can see their work. But no, they weren't. The whole point, they weren't. They migrated there. You know what I'm saying?
They were there
because
before the Moors.
They have blood. They have their DNA. So we can see that some of them are Celts. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of them are Gauls.
They were there before the Moors.
Which are French. And some of these people never even existed when the Moors existed.
Did the Moors,
don't even go there.
Did the Moors invade Spain?
Don't even go there, bro.
Did the Moors
invade Spain? No, they didn't.
You don't know your history. Honestly,
how did the Moors invade Spain, or did they build Spain?
The Moors invaded.
Madrid.
The Moors
Madrid. Listen to the words. Madrid.
The Moors invaded
so it means
a Visigoth Christian kingdom.
No,
that is what they invaded.
It's in Galicia. Let me tell you, you don't know Spain. Let me tell you, Galicia is on the coast, on the top of Spain. A small place, a mountainous place, right? A mountainous place.
You need to read history.
This small batch of people,
you need to read history.
Visigoths, who landed and settled there, controlled the whole region. Why did they not spread their power across? Why did they not spread their power and their influence across Spain?
They did.
No, they didn't. Spain. Because it was controlled by other people.
Bro, you just don't know your history.
Honestly. I do. It was controlled by the Moors.
I want to give you...
You can't come with your Christian thing and then say,
Michael.
You know what I'm saying? You just settled it.
Guys, I'm going to give you all a reference point, but you can go away and do more research.
We can.
All right? We can. There is a YouTube channel that is run by a real historian.
But one's bigger. One's coming from the
Real
south.
Crusade History.
Understand?
And he
one's
does
from the south
an entire series. He does an entire series about Spain, the Islamic invasion of Spain, and the Christian liberation of Spain. And I would invite you to
Or
what?
invasion.
Anyway, Michael, you look at
Christian liberation or invasion of Spain?
liberation of Spain.
Yeah?
Liberation of Spain.
Really?
Yes.
Really? And how many times did they do it? Did they win the first
They
time?
did it once over 700 years.
Once.
They did it once
Twice,
over
actually.
700 years.
Twice. And only the second time were
Honestly,
they
Michael,
successful.
you just don't know
Your
your
history's
history.
dated.
You don't know your history.
Your history's the Bible, remember?
Anyway.
That's not even factual.
No, my
or
history
anything.
is more than the Bible.
Really? Based on what?
No, because I'm going to go. Have a lovely day. Next week, yeah.
Come back and get that work. You're going to come back and get that work. FTK in the house.
It's all right, though. Oh, you ready to go?
What? They just don't know their history. But then we Christians, don't know our history either. You know, and that's why we've got to learn our history. Yeah, and just in wrap up, I would say Christians, it is incumbent upon you to know your history. Because if you don't tell the story of the church, the enemies of the church will tell your story for you. And they will use that history against you. So know the history of the church, be proud of it where you can, honour it where it needs to be honoured, deal with the messiness of it, but know your history, or other people will simply lie about it, like they lie about what happened in Spain. Muslims invaded a Christian Visigoth kingdom. Those Christians fought perpetually for their liberation. That is a fact. But revisionists like Michael will tell you a lie.
Run away from coward! You're a stupid coward! You're a small boy! You're a little child! Listen, they are posted, they are posted prophets made fun of you! Look at this one! Now, little boy, listen! Look at the prophet! Shut up! What's 1 plus 1 plus 1? I'm talking about this prophet! 1 plus 1? Illiterate? Yes. Liar? Where does it say? That doesn't make him that. Sex, pervert, pedophile, pervert, wife beater, murderer, pervert, warmonger. This is Muhammad, they follow. If you follow Muhammad, you will perish in hell. I have come to you out of love to tell you that following Muhammad will hand you eternity in hell. I need extra eyes. Follow Jesus. If you follow Jesus, then you can be sure of making heaven. Muhammad is illiterate. He is a liar. The whole of Quran is a lie. He is a sex pervert. Allah told him to have sex with his slaves. He is a pedophile. He had sex and married a 9-year-old girl. He is a wife beater. Muhammad beat Aisha, he hit Aisha in the chest. And I just said, oh, it cost me much pain. Muhammad is a murderer. Murderer. He ordered apostates to be killed. And he orders those who committed adultery to be killed. And he's a warmonger. This is Christianity. If you follow this man, make sure this goes out. You will perish in hell. Jesus loves you. I invite you to Jesus. Jesus is literate. Guys. Jesus is loving. Guys, Jesus is peaceful. If anybody comes and says Jesus is love, Jesus is love, Jesus forgives sins, Jesus answers prayers, Jesus is the miracle worker. This is the exact opposite of Muhammad. And this little boy rejects Muhammad, this little child rejects Muhammad, he says, and follow Jesus. Jesus is love. I am through with this plan. I am through with this plan. Why are you running away?